Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It has been 2 months since I have done a video, and it is about time that I film another one. I've just been busy. I have been doing more on my Instagram, and I have not been posting on my YouTube channel, but I thought this was the perfect time to sit down and share with you all of my summer favorites, my essentials, my go-to for the summertime. I thought New York was hot, Missouri is hotter and more humid, and I have found some amazing stuff that has worked for my skin, but yet it might work for a lot of you too, so I figured I'd sit down and share it with you guys. It's a little bit of skincare and then just other beauty products in general that have worked for me and are really good in the heat, in the sun, and me sweating. Like, it's worked really great. So I figured I would share it with you guys. So if you want to see my go-to summer essentials, then please keep watching. Alright, let's start with skincare. I have a couple skincare products here that I have been using religiously every day, every week, so I figured I really need to share that with you guys. And the first thing is the Summer Fridays Jet Lag Mask. This is like heaven in a tube. It is so good. I've used it as a mask itself before I do anything else. I've used it as a mask overnight, and I've even used it as a primer. I would put this on before my makeup, let it fully sink in, gotta give it about 15 minutes or so, and then I would apply my foundation and my other makeup on top of it, and it has worked perfectly as a primer. Super hydrating, so if you have oily skin, you might not like this as a primer, but it's amazing for when your skin is super dull, very dry. I always have normal to dry skin, more so on the dry side, and this just works perfectly for me, and I love it overnight too. I'll shower at night, I'll wash my face, and then afterwards I will slop this all over my face, kind of let it be like a white tint all over my skin, and then I will sleep with it, and I will wake up in the morning and like all my dry patches are gone. It's just like heaven, I swear. It's just amazing. So that is like my number one go-to. I've been using that maybe 3-4 times a week. I've been using that. I also have 2 sheet masks. So one is from Pixi, which is a more affordable, like drugstore end brand, and then a higher end brand is Tatcha. This is the Luminous Dewy Skin Mask, and I have used 3 of these. This is my 4th one, and I am savoring this because I just love it so much, and I know that they're more expensive. But this is a beautiful dewy sheet mask. You leave it on for about 15 to 20 minutes, and you take it off, and you just rub the excess in, and your skin is just good to go. It is hydrated, it's dewy, it's not dry at all, and it works beautifully before makeup, or I use them at night mostly, or if I want to do it in the morning before my makeup. But I've used these mostly at night. This one, on the other hand, I have used before my makeup and at night. This is I have 2 left of these, and this is a brightening sheet mask. So this gives your skin more of a brightness, radiance, a glow to it. So does the Tatcha one. This kind of has that same effect. I just feel like this is a more drugstore end, and then this one is a higher end. So I figured I'd share both, and I love them both just the same. Then my other skincare product is the Ole Henriksen Banana Eye Cream. This stuff is beautiful. I have noticed the darkness has gone down underneath my eyes. Yes, this little puppy is expensive, but it is so worth it for if you have the dark circles under your eyes, any dullness under there, redness. I feel like it has made such a difference in my morning routine when I do my skincare before my makeup. I don't feel like I have as much bags under my eyes when I use this. I feel like it is tightening my skin a little bit. I don't know, I just feel like another thing, heaven in a little tube. It's vitamin C and collagen boosted. It is a brightening eye cream, so it literally does that. It brightens your under eyes, and I feel like it just works perfectly, and a little goes a long way. You don't need a lot. I usually apply it with my ring finger because that gives you the least amount of pressure under your eyes. You don't want those wrinkles. So I have been using this since I've gotten it, and I've had it for about 2 months now, and I still have so much in there. So a little goes a long way, and this will last me a while. The last skincare product that I have, yes, last skincare is, well, It's skincare and makeup. This is also by Pixi, and this is the On The Glow Multi-Use Moisture Stick. It reminds me of deodorant. So you literally can just roll it up, and it's just this little glide-on stick, and you can put this all over your face. I usually put it at the high points of my cheeks. I have a highlighter on that I will be talking about, but I also have it underneath my foundation before I applied it, and it's just, it's an extra moisturizing step for your skin. And it's just, I have put this in my bag and have used it on non-makeup days. Like if my skin is super dry throughout the day, I'll just kind of swipe it on my face and kind of like dab it into my skin, and I'm good to go. And it'll just keep my face hydrated throughout the whole day, and that's with no makeup on. And then I also use it underneath my foundation. So this is another go-to of mine for the summer. Now I have, let's see, I'm just looking at all this stuff here. This is another, I guess, skincare. Let me talk about this first before I go into the makeup. So I have a little bit of a tan now. This is like a natural tan. But I have been using this as well when I'm not so much in the sun or when my tan's starting to fade. This is the Saint-Tropez Bronzing Water Gel, and I am almost done with this bad boy, and it also comes with a facial mist that you spray your face with to keep your tan on your skin. And this is amazing. I have read so many reviews, and I feel like people are saying that their skin turns orange. I don't know. I don't notice that with me. My skin is very fair to begin with, and I did not notice this at all. I did notice it a little bit like on my hands when I used it, but it's so hard to keep it on your hand and your feet area because you're constantly washing your hands and everything, so it fades and it gets all like worn out in certain sections of your hands, so it's hard to keep the hands. But everywhere else, this has left me with such a beautiful bronzy glowing look to my skin. It's not super dark, but yet it's not too light. It's like that perfect tan, like that in-between tan. I haven't yet applied this over the tan that I have now. I do want to try to see how it looks, but I can say that this is amazing for people that don't want to go in the sun, have more of a fair toned skin. It doesn't get too deep, so this isn't like a dark tan. This is like that perfect, natural looking, glowing tan. This isn't super dark. So if you want dark, this is not for you. But I have loved this so much. I used this all spring, and I have used it twice before I have the somewhat color that I have now on. So this is definitely a favorite of mine. So now let's move on to makeup. We'll start with like the before foundation and everything like that. So we already talked about this, that you can use it as a primer. The one primer that I can say is the holy grail of keeping your makeup on your skin for the longest time ever. I think I've worn this max almost 12 hours and my makeup still did not move, and I probably could have gone longer. It's just I didn't need to wear it on my face anymore. This is the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. This stuff is gold. Oh my god, it is amazing. It literally grips your makeup to your face and it hydrates at the same time. You don't feel like it's hydrating when you're putting it on because it's like got that sticky effect, because that's what it needs to do. It needs to kind of be a little tacky to grip your makeup onto your skin to kind of lock it in so it doesn't move, but it hydrates at the same time. I've used this with a matte primer, and I've used it with with all types, matte, satin. It looks beautiful with that L'Oreal 24-hour Fresh Wear foundation. To me, that's like a satin type finish. It's not hydrating, but yet it's not mattifying. And then I've used it with super hydrating and then also mattifying, and it works perfectly. I think it goes super well with any type of foundation, and it just locks everything in. So this has been the primer that I have been using, and this is the small bottle. This is the mini, and I'm almost halfway through. But you don't need a lot of this. A little goes a long way, so this is definitely a need for summertime. This is something that I mix with my foundation, or I put on before my foundation. I have had this, I probably should get a new one because I've had this for 2 years. How long does this last? Oh, okay, 24 months. So I'm probably getting at that expired mark. But this is the MAC Strobe Cream. This just is another dewy effect for summer, and that's all I'm going to talk about is dewy, glowy, beautiful, luminizing skin, because that is all that I'm always here for, and it is just perfect for summertime. So this looks beautiful under foundation, mixed with foundation. You can put it as a highlight before the actual highlight. Like, I've used it all different ways. I've used it on like my collarbone a little bit just to add that extra glow, and it is a cream, so it's super easy to blend out. And I have mine in the shade Gold Light, and like I said, I've had this for 2 years. I'm trying to like look into the reflection, I'm probably down to here, but there's just such a generous amount in this tube. Well worth the money. So that's like a cream mixed in with the foundation or after the primer, whatever you want to use it for, it's perfect. Now for foundation. I have a foundation, and then I have 2 other BB CC creams that I have been using. The foundation that I have been loving lately and I have been using for probably 3 weeks straight is the Smashbox Studio Skin 15-Hour Wear Hydrating Foundation. I have been loving this guy. You don't need a lot of this either. I usually use a pump for either side of my face, and then just like a very little bit for my forehead and my chin area, and then dragging it down on my neck. This one is in the shade 1.1, but I mix it with something else that I will show you in a minute, because like I said, this I have as like my lighter side, but yet as I start to get a tan, but once I am starting to get tanner, I will mix it in with something else that I have. So this has been a favorite of mine, super hydrating and long lasting. I love how this stays on the skin. And mixing it with the Hydro Grip Primer, you're good to go. Then the next 2 items that I have are both from the Sephora brand. I have this one I could not find on their website anymore, so I don't know if they changed the name of it. I have to look again unless I was just typing it in wrong. This I got, it was $9 when I got it, and it was, I want to say maybe it's originally $15. I think I got it on sale when it was $9. I have to look it up again. But this is the Sephora Bright Future Skin Tint, and this has an SPF of 25. I have this in pure ivory because when I bought this I was much fairer, but I also will be mixing it with something else. Like I said, I will show you in a second, and it's just a little squeeze top, and I just dab a little bit all over each side of my face, and then I'll blend it out. I usually like blending this out with a compact brush rather than a beauty blender, because the beauty blender picks up so much of it because this is a more sheer product. These I use on more so like super hot days where I don't need to like apply a full face of foundation, and a light layer is more than enough. It just is more so to hide redness or dark spots, and I just love how this looks on the skin. Then the other one that I have is a Sephora Skin Perfect CC Cream, and this has an SPF of 20 in it, and this is in the shade Light, and this one has like a shiny tint to it, so you don't need to use the like strobe cream with this or the On The Glow moisture stick, because this has enough shine to it that just a primer, you're good to go. You don't need to really kind of add any more dewiness underneath. So this is another one that I really like, and I tend to lean towards this one a little bit more just because there's some times where I want to go extra glowy with the other products and not this, but I kind of mix the 2 of them up. So with these 2, I have also been mixing, this is the Temp 2 Bronzer Drops. I got this in a BoxyCharm over a year ago, and I have used this for so many things, and it is still more than half full, and I have used the crap out of this. I have used this on my legs, like if my legs aren't dark enough, like where the rest of my body is, because I noticed that like the top of my body will get dark, and then it'll take a little bit longer for my legs to get there. So after I shower, I will take like 3 or 4 drops for each leg and mix this in with my lotion, and it gives my legs just like a nice glowing effect. If I don't want to sit there and apply self-tanner overnight, I'll just pop this bad boy on in the morning with my lotion, and it works perfectly. I mix it in with the CC cream and the BB cream, and then I mix it in with the foundation as well. And like I said, I got this in a BoxyCharm over a year ago, and I don't remember how much they said it was for, but it's like a body paint type. You just drop it on your skin. I've used it as a liquid bronzer to blend out. It's just perfect. So this is a go-to for sure liquid bronzer, mixing with your lighter foundations to match your tan skin, and I mix it in with my lotion to make my body darker. Next, let's move on to my favorite brow product. This is my favorite brow product in general, but I just wanted to point out quick that it is amazing for summer. This is the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade. I'm in the shade Dark Brown, and this just keeps everything, I have it on my brows right now, this just keeps everything in place. It doesn't slide around. I notice like if I get sweaty, my like the Brow Wiz or any other like pencil, it kind of like slides around on my eyes, and like I'll notice it's starting to smudge, whereas this, once I set it with wow, I'm drawing a blank. Once I set it with my brow gel, it is just locked in place and it doesn't move. I've had this on since 8 o'clock this morning, and it is now almost 5 p.m. So it's just on there all day and I'm good to go. The brow gels that I use, I love the NYX Control Freak, the clear brow gel. Like, this is my all-time favorite right now, but I have been using, and I love it, the Anastasia brow gel. I also have this in dark brown. I do not have this on today. I have the NYX one on. I do notice sometimes if I go a little heavy with my pomade, this is too dark, and once the two mix together, it's way too dark. I probably should have gotten this in a shade lighter, but I do like this, but sometimes I get a little nervous if I go to touch it. It kind of will smudge slightly. That's why I use the clear one more so on super hot days, but if I know I'm going to be inside a lot, or like going out somewhere, I will use this one more so, but these two definitely with the pomade are my go-tos for sure. So now brows are out of the way, I wanted to quickly mention these guys. These I have only used these two. This is from the brand Touch and Soul, and this is their liquid eyeshadows, their mattifying liquid eyeshadows. Now I have used both of these, and they also have two colors, a peach color and a corally peach color and a green color. I have not used the colors yet, but these two nude neutral shades, these are amazing. You can literally pop this all over your lid, blend it out with your finger, and there you go. You just have a tint of eyeshadow on your eyes, and you don't need to worry about it for the day. It dries down. It doesn't clump up. They're just beautiful. They're super creamy. Let me show you. Let me see if I can show you the lighter one. Comes in this little brush, and you just kind of swipe it onto the skin, and this also has like a peach tone to it. But it is just super pretty. They're soft, they're super lightweight, and I think this is like the easiest thing to do. Slap it on your eyes and you're good to go. You don't have to worry about blending. You don't have to worry about using all these different brushes. I literally use my finger with this. These are super, super easy. If you are more of a powder person, I have another palette that is all shadows, powder shadows, shimmer and matte. When this came out, I was like, I need this. This is the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Jawbreaker palette from his summer collection. This is the first and only item that I own from the Jeffree Star Cosmetics line, and I am blown away by it. I just swatched two on my wrist. I was recording, I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. I swatched this hot pink shade, and I mean, the shimmer shades are beautiful, the mattes are beautiful, they all blend together nicely. Yes, this is a pretty penny. This is expensive. This is $58, I think it was, but honestly it is well worth the money. The consistency of these shades are 100%. They are amazing. They are so good. I love these. If you want obviously a more affordable, not drugstore, but more affordable end to something like this, the Jaclyn Hill palette with Morphe, the James Charles palette with Morphe. Morphe in general, they're great palettes. There are a lot of drugstore ones that are great too. I don't own many drugstore ones, but this, for, to me, a higher end eyeshadow palette is amazing. I have been using this so much. The color, like if you're not a colorful person, not for you. I have been trying to do more color in my life and more colorful looks, so I have just been gravitating towards all of these cotton candy shades, these bright oranges. Like, I just think it's so pretty. They are just so beautiful. You can even make a bomb look with just these two down here and you'll be bronzy and good to go. So I mean, there's a lot of diversity to me in this palette, and I absolutely love it. So this has been a go-to for me for sure since I got it. It took 2 weeks to get to me, and I was just tracking it every day, and I was like, where is this palette? I need it. And once I got it, oh, it is everything that I thought it was going to be and more. It is just beautiful. So Jeffree Star Cosmetics Summer Collection Jawbreaker palette. He does have a mini version also with just 9 shades. They're more like, I think they're more purpley and orange. Some of them are in this, but I wanted the whole thing. I was like, if I'm gonna get something, I'm getting this. So this is definitely a go-to of mine for summer. Now moving on, past eyeshadows, we've got blush. This is literally the only blush that I have been using on a daily basis. This is the Alamard Cosmetics Blush Trio. I have these shades medium to tan, which is perfect for the summertime. And these are the 3 shades that come in it. We've got like a peachy one at the end, the middle one is like a coral, and then like a reddish pink mauve tone at the end. These are beautiful. They blend out so well. They blend into bronzer beautifully. You can wear this on its own without bronzer and it looks great. I use this sometimes without any makeup on my face. I'll just pop some blush on if I just want to have like rosy cheeks. I'll put some blush on. Good to go. I have 2 highlights. No, sorry. I have 1 bronzer. 1 bronzer that I've been going through like crazy. I have hit pan on it. I have used this before summer and I have used this all summer long. This is the Wet n Wild bronzer, and this is their Color Icon bronzer in the shade Palm Beach Ready, number 739A. I have used this so much. I have already hit pan, and if you are not a shimmery bronzer person, you might not like this. I have this on my face right now, but the way the light's hitting and the sun's going down, you kind of can't really see it. But this is such a beautiful bronzer. It is shimmery. It's got not like an orange tint to me, but it's not so much cool tone. It's more of a warm tone bronzer, yes. I just think that it is so beautiful. It is, if you can see it there, it's slightly shimmery. When you apply it to the skin, there's a swatch right there. Horrible at swatching. When you apply it to the skin, I start off with a little and then I just get bronzer happy and I just apply so much and then my skin is just super glowy with bronziness, and I'm just making up words now. But I just love this bronzer and it's $3.99. I got this at Walmart and I'm going to go back and get more as soon as I finish this because I know I'm going to be done with this by the end of summer. I have just been using it every single day. Go-to bronzer and it's cheap. Next, I have 2 highlights, a more affordable and then maybe a higher end to some people. The first one I literally am obsessed with. These both are powder highlights. They're like both loose pigment highlights. This first one is from ColourPop, and this is their Luster Dust, as they call it, but it's like a powder form of highlight, and it comes in the little top here, just like that. And oh my goodness, you do not need a lot of this. You really don't, unless you want to be glowing to the gods. You do not need a lot of this. This is in the shade Nomi, G-N-O-M-I-E, Nomi. I think that's how they pronounce it. But I was watching their stories like a while back, and one of the girls was talking about this, and she was just swatching it, and she was applying it on all these different parts of her face, on her body, and I was just like, oh, I need that. This looks beautiful when you're tan. This looks beautiful when you're fair. This is like the perfect shade of loose highlight. I absolutely love this. I don't remember how much this was, but ColourPop is very inexpensive to begin with. But this is absolutely beautiful. I have it on my cheeks right now, and it is just super glowy. I love it. The next loose highlight that I have is by Artist Couture, and this is their Diamond Glow Powder, and this is in the shade Summer Haze. This is beautiful. It's like a golden, I don't even know how to, I feel like it has a touch of peach to it, but it's very golden-like to me. This is like perfect, that golden hour when the sun's going down. Feel like when I get that, this is like the vibe that I feel from this. This is also beautiful, but I know that this is more expensive. I don't know the price. Another thing I got in my BoxyCharm, but BoxyCharm is amazing. You get so many good products in it, so you guys should sign up for it. But yes, I have been using this and the other one from ColourPop back and forth, just like rotating them out. I've been using those non-stop. And I usually like the pressed highlights better, but for some reason I've just been loving these for the summer, and I've just been going to them non-stop. And let's see, what else do I have? Do I have anything else? Oh, I have 2 lip products and 1 setting spray. The first lip product is, I put it in my purse every single day. If I don't have it, I'm pissed that I don't have it because I wear it every single day. It's on my lips right now with a lip liner, but this is the NARS Orgasm Collection, and this is their oil-infused lip tint. I think they have since made more shades, but this one, the original one, is, like, you can already see I'm halfway done with it. And, I mean, it's expensive, but I have been using it and getting my money's worth with this guy. It is just, it's not sticky, it's not a gloss, like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's just exactly what it is. It's an oil-infused lip tint. It has a slight tint. It has a slight tint to it, but not much in the sense that it's, like, too much or, like, too glossy. It's, like, perfect. It makes your lips look juicy and hydrated, and that's what it's all about for summertime. You just want something easy, and I could throw this on nothing, no lip liner, no lipstick underneath, anything. I just wear this on its own, and I carry it with me every single day. So this I have been using so much. But when I want to apply a lipstick, this is from Maybelline, and this is their shade 920 from their nude line of lipsticks, and this is Nude Lust, and I have been loving this guy. I don't have too much left, but it is the perfect nude shade for me. I don't like something that washes me out. I need something to have a little bit of a tint to it. To me, it has a little bit of brown in it for my skin tone, but I just feel like it is the perfect shade of nude. I'll pop this on with kind of like more of a mauve-y lip liner, and I'll pop this on the center and just blend it out. I'll put this on, and then I'll put the NARS Oil Infused Lip Tint on top, and I'm good to go with that. So this is just another go-to of mine and a drugstore product as well. The last item that I have to talk about, oh my god, I feel like my throat is going to be killing me after this. The last item that I have to talk about is a setting spray, and this is from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is the Dewy Set Setting Spray. The bottle itself is beautiful. Everybody thought that there was glitter in this when you first look at it, but it is not. It's just the bottle. It is, I had it on today to set my face. It is just the perfect sprayer. It is the perfect amount of dewiness that is in a hydrating setting spray. I, of course, love the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. It is perfect, locks your makeup in, and if you use that with the Hydro Grip Primer, you are literally good to go for days, I feel. It won't come off. But this guy, when you want more hydration and you want that dewiness and not so drying after a while on your skin, this is perfect. I have used this like a couple hours later just to kind of mist my face and kind of hydrate it again. And it does an amazing job even after your makeup's been on your face. You just have that refreshing glow to your skin, which, of course, I've said it already, that's what I'm all about. For summertime, it is just perfect. So this I have absolutely been loving. Okay, so I guess that is it for my go-to summer favorites, essentials, whatever you want to call this. I have been literally living, breathing these products all summer long. Even at the end of spring, I have just been using these products. They are amazing to me. I love how they apply to my skin. They work well mixing and matching with each other. Like, you can use one thing with something else. Like, they all just go super well together. So we've got a little bit of skincare, we've got some tanning, and then we have all different makeup products. And I feel like they all are super great for summer, and they just make that super bronzy, tan, glowiness to skin perfect. I feel like it's just the perfect combination. So that is what I have been using, and that is what I've been loving, and I will continue to use probably until the end of summer or until I absolutely need to just change it up. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!